in that rock right there. Nobody yet. There you go. And beanie. Now we're set. You're supposed to see the bait organized. I'm the bait looker. I know, I'm just trying to get us going here, and then I can. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's got to be one or the other. Do you have them on your bag? Oh, that's just bait in there. Oh. I don't know. They're probably still in the car somewhere. All right. Not sure who's here, but hello to anybody who's here. Trying to just get going. Son, that was home. I can't. Yeah. All right, now nobody watching now. Yeah, nobody's there though. Fine. Oh, smaller one. This is the. Yeah, or this one. The other. Hey, Hayes. Good morning. You're trying to put this on your big. Yeah. Yeah, go. Yeah, go for the plain one. Want to try lemon shrimp over on this one? Or you want to stick with the chicken? I don't know why it's. All right, if anybody else is out there, just type up a comment. It says 0, but it's been a weird morning so far. So. So are you still here, Hayes? Can you hear me okay? Hey, good morning, Dr. E. Yeah, go ahead. We are still just getting set up. We're about to have all the baits cast out finally. All right, now it says I have 3 people. Dang this sun.
I'll take the sun over her. I'll get a shallow water cat right there. They be cruising through there, you never know.
That's going to be on the holiday show, Hayes. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. We are fishing. With cranberry sauce, huh? This is our first time fishing this spot in the sun. And you guys can't see anything. I don't know how we're going to do this. How about now? But you can't see the poles then, right?
Good.
Is there a way to sit over there, do you think? Yeah, we're trying to figure that out now. Thank you, Realistic. It's our first time fishing this spot. So without thinking about it, I mean, it's first time fishing this spot in the sun. The past 2 Sundays have been rainy and cloudy, so we didn't have to worry about it. The only other spot to go is over on that side, which is not much room so that the sun wouldn't be right in the camera. I guess that's why we do this. Takes a little time to learn all the angles. Did you do that on purpose? All right, we're gonna try to maneuver the camera around so that that one leg is short. That's the way it was sitting. One, two, three, four, five. I think we got all the look. As long as you're here somewhere close, they can hear you talking. And then that'll get all the reeling in and all that. But I think them odds just went up. But I gotta be able to see the screen. Yeah.
Put it up here.
Daytime. Sorry, guys, we're still trying to get it rearranged here. Did not take into account sun in this spot. Like I said, the other times we were here, it was cloudy or rainy. So the best camera angle was over on the right hand side, but now with it being so bright today, that is direct sunlight. What's on this one?
Yeah.
You got the sunfish under.
That's the one I want. Actually, I kind of want to fight. You get up and get
I know. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? All right. Now I'm just like realistic. Now I'm just trying to get the. All right. Well, that's going to have to be about as good as we can get it. As long as you can see those poles pretty well. The two poles over here are the one that has the big bait on it. Anyways, that's the ones we're wanting to. That's one we're wanting to see go down. Yes, it is. And in that one right there, is the ugly stick version of the dock demon. That little like 2.5 foot little pole that we've got a piece of lemon chicken on out there. So that one will be fun to see. You can see them just fine. Awesome. Oh, good morning, Kevin. I appreciate your help with getting that lined up and the feedback on that. Thank you. Yes, I figured you'd like that, Kevin. Goal is we're hoping for a 30-pounder today. So we've got on the big white pole here, we have half of a chicken breast on that the white pole right there. On this is my son's Abu Garcia. He's got a big bluegill on there right now, live bluegill. On the outer little ugly stick dock demon here, we got a nice piece of lemon chicken on there. This pole right next to it here, we have I've got that on a double Kentucky rig. That's got cherry and on one and lemon Kool-Aid chicken on the other. There he is. VA shout out to 1 ton. Avid, how are you doing? Okay, up to 10 people watching. Very good. Took a little bit getting going this morning, but I think we got it so everybody can see the rods pretty well. Tell you, for all of you that put out the awesome videos with perfect camera angles, yeah, well, that'll definitely be there. Oh, we got a hit on the big chicken. Good. Oh, that's you. This is on the big chicken breast.
He coming in. Oh, oh. They love that chicken. He teased me.
Play with my emotions.
out there. Okay, it's this pole right here. That's my finger. And if that's not clear proof that they like chicken, just hit it, hit it, hit it. Just sit there. That was the plain chicken too, wasn't it? Or did you guys see marinate that one? Okay, okay. It's flat. Beyond that. There's a bucket behind you. Be careful. Man, it's plain. Yeah, I think that was the little guy. Big chicken get all the way in his mouth. Maybe. Yeah, for a good chunk off. Damn it. That was just jump.
No, we ended up coming here back to the. We're at the same spot, Avid. We're just having to do. It's sunny today, so I had to do a different camera angle once we got set up out here. It was too bright on the. So all it was just a lot of glare. It was almost as if. Well, luckily we got enough. We got some extra pieces of chicken. Did double hook at that time? There we go. That's right how I would have cast it. All right, Hayes, I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very much. But so we're using on that wall there, that's a half of a chicken breast, and I'm hoping to get where our goal is to try to put a 30-pounder on the bank. So they said beautiful cast on beautiful cast. Yeah, I put the leader a little long, but
That's not harder to do. Mine is harder to have.
so that fish the fish we had bite, and it was a good sign. It was a good hit, but it was just too big of a piece of chicken for that small fish. It did end up ripping about half of that piece of chicken off of there. And on that one, that the chicken that was on the big chunks of chicken, I'm just basically I just sprinkle a little garlic powder on it just to give it a little extra scent, but that's it. Okay, 31 or nothing. Yeah, I'd love to have a 60-pounder out on the bank today,
I'd like to see mine. I'd like to see mine.
especially if it's on this pole over here. That's one of the little ugly stick dock demon. So that would be fun to catch a 60-pounder on. Cook the chicken. That's right. That's right, one son. That's how you got to roll. Oh, we're getting hit. He's on. Fish on. Fish on. That's on the Kentucky rig. It's snagged, or is that just a nice one? Yeah, look at that coming in on top of the water. Now, they get out in the current like that, and they're deceptive. Well, that's why he was hooked along the. He got all wrapped up in that rig. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Wonder if we should take home and eat her. Ah, we'll let him go. What time is it? All right, so we got
Nice channel cast.
skunk is off the board.
I love them colors on the little spots. Yeah.
Yeah, for that little channel, y'all saw what fight that was. Those little channel cats will fight right to the shore.
I knew that one was going to be the one that catch something.
Live catch and cook. That's one of the things we're thinking about doing. Here we go. I had a bottle of water. So dump water on your hands, and I got the. Right. I can't. We've got the hand sanitizer somewhere. So. Hey, when you get that rebaited, just before you cast it out, just bring it over here. Yeah. Yeah. Now that no corona on the catfish, but it's the chicken that you got to worry about. So whenever we're using raw bait for chicken, I like to sanitize the hands to keep the salmonella at bay. All right, so one fish in and another bite. Oh, not bad for 20 minutes. Okay, so here's what we got. Just the double hook. There's the lemon and the cherry Kool-Aid. And just like the results of Palmetto's video on the Kool-Aid chicken, where lemon did the best that day, around here so far, what we've been noticing is that the lemon chicken has been what's out catching everything. So I am sold on that lemon Kool-Aid chicken. Hey, DMV, Mike Turner.
Yes, another way to check that is switch it now. Put red on top, yellow on the bottom. See if that does any difference. The height.
We're trying to be very scientific with the experiments. Woo, it is getting warm quick out here. On the big chicken? Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that white one touch my finger out here. Okay, so for the polls, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do have a 5 right off that I couldn't get in the camera. Up to 11 people. Thank you so much. Everybody's going to check out Palmetto Cat's show tonight. We will be there explaining some of our bank fishing setup. It's going to be another great show. I really love the series that he's been doing with rods and reels, and very, very informative and entertaining. No, no, Rebecca, it's not to pull the finger. Have you been a chance? This died already? Yeah. Whatever. You gotta go now. I never locked it. I mean, you can lock it if you want to. You want to? Well, thank you very much, Kevin. But I think as much as what a lot of your guests have to say, I do believe it's the host that gets the most out of each guest, and I think you do an awesome job of that. And there we go. DMB, I think one of the most quoted people, one of the most quoted YouTubers. What it do, what it be, what it is. And if people don't give him credit for that, that's just straight up booty cheeks. Hello, Mr. Michael Murillo. For anybody just coming in, we've got we had one nice little channel cat. Would have been a perfect eating size. And that,
Give that.
oh, look at that. That bird just came down to the water. That would have perfect eating size. So that we got that one landed, and on the white pole here, I'm using half a chicken breast. And we had one good hit on that, but it must have been a smaller cat because I came back with a quarter chicken breast. Hey, LG, how's it going? Sabrina, uh, uh, well, I'm not going to be able to hear how you pronounce it, but is it Sabrina? Sabrina? But anyways, thank you so much for coming in. I've been great talking with you on some of the other shows. I'm glad that you came in this morning. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming in. Sabrina, perfect. All right. Thank you, DMV. Yeah, there was some geese that flew by before. Right up to 14 great people watching. Doing the best I can to read the comments here. This sun is bright today. I think we're already well up into the 60s, right? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. A fat guy in a little coat. Come on. Goodness. Am I the only one that have a problem like that? Can't get their shirts off their elbow? There we go. Now we're just. All right. That didn't come out as smooth as it was supposed to. Straight up Palmetto Cat shirt now. Here comes the 30-pounder. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, you get it, and then you can't reach back to get the other arm off. Oh, oh, number one. Or is that just the current thing? Ooh. We are we are just excited. We want to see this one here. Number one go off for everybody just coming in. Number one over in this rod holder over here. That is a ugly stick. What do they call it? Doc something, right? Doc Demon is Zebco, but that's the all right. So number one over here is just that little ugly stick Doc Demon over here. Got a nice piece of chicken chunked out with that. That's going to be a fun catch if that one goes down. Number two right here is what we got, the Kentucky rig with one lemon and one strawberry or cherry Kool-Aid chickens. When I do my flavored chickens, I always before I do the Kool-Aid or the Jello, I I sprinkle it with garlic powder. So we got one of each on that double Kentucky rig, and so far it was the lemon chicken that got the bite. The white rod right here, that is my ugly stick catfishing rod with the Okuma CLX 450 on there. That's got half a chicken breast on it, and the only thing that's on the chicken breast is some garlic powder. Rod number four, that has got a live bluegill on it, and the bluegill has did a couple little slices, so that bluegill is got a lot of blood coming out of it. Pretty much split the tail in half, so you got a lot of that blood coming out through the backbone. And then we've got I think strawberry chicken, or I keep saying strawberry. It's cherry Kool-Aid chicken. And pole number five that is just off camera here, doing the best I can to get all of them in, but that one just didn't quite make the cut. But you will get to see it if we catch a fish on it. That is lemon chicken. Yep, we're fishing the same spot as last week out here on the fishing the same spot as we did last week on the James here. And where we are fishing, where the poles are at, it's probably about 18 feet or so away from where we were fishing up on the bank. Last week it was so flooded, we were about 18 feet up above us here is where the water line was. Where the poles are last week was about 5 foot underwater. Catfish Weekly. Good morning, Mr. Lyle. And yes, Sabrina, I love ugly sticks too. The I think the quality that you get for the price point that they're at, you know an ugly stick is not going to fail you. So I love using my ugly sticks. Plus, ugly stick was what my father used to use. Flatty Daddies, thank you very much for stopping in. How are you today? I just buy extra when I get it. When I get the chicken breast, Avid. Right now we get chicken breast is only $1.77 a pound at the Walmart. Thank you very much, there, my brother DMV. I do that quite a bit when I can, also. So even if I can't see it, I at least get to hear it. Yeah, a lot of people swear by the Slim Jims, and again, it's I think it's they're so oily. They got quite a bit of fat, and then the different seasoning in it, and that does put out quite a scent trail. Flathead, though, that's crazy. I've never heard it on flathead. Flathead, there's the big debate between live and cut bait, but I haven't heard the Slim Jim in that flathead bait category. I don't know. What do you think, Flatty Daddies? Yeah, that's true. My son just reminded me of people ask what their weirdest bait they caught fish on. We were just at a spot upriver or downriver a little bit, and we had no bait with us, so we had the cast net. While he was doing the trying to get bait with the cast net, I had the pole set up and everything. So I said, "Well, just try some of this pepperoni." We took the pepperoni off of a Little Caesars pizza, put it on a couple of hooks, cast it out, and we were catching blues. We were catching blue cats on pepperoni, the pepperoni from Little Caesars pizzas. Let's see. Well, good morning, Pappy. How are you today? Thank you very, very much for stopping in. 15 wonderful people. Oh, yeah. Fish on, right? Huh. Isn't that amazing? That's the double Kentucky rig. Again, it looks like another small channel. That's the double Kentucky rig. One lemon, Kool-Aid, and one cherry Kool-Aid chicken. Look like the same damn one. Another little channel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that double Kentucky rig, it seems to just the way that I've got it set up, I guess. Both of them now have got hooked in the mouth, and then the other circle hooks came around and hooked them again, so they weren't getting away. Man, I wonder if we should keep them update. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, go ahead. So that's number two for lemon chicken. Yeah, another channel. My sun is so bright, so hot out here. Got my mouth all dried out. But yes, Lyle, I'm right here on the banks of the beautiful James River in downtown Richmond, Virginia. Hey, good morning, Lynn. Right here on the banks of the beautiful James River in downtown Virginia. What we're trying to do today is obviously want to catch a few fish, but we also got some bigger baits out, trying to get hoping to get a 30 pounder up on the bank today. My ugly stick catfish casting rod here. We've got a half of a chicken breast on it that has just had that is just all that's on it is a little bit of garlic powder, half of a chicken breast. We've had one hit on that already where I only came back with a quarter piece of chicken breast. Yep, DNV. I know usually the crowd favorite is red strawberry chicken. We've had a little bit of success with that. If you go back and check Kevin from Palmetto Cat's video on the Kool-Aid chicken, it was lemon that worked best on his when he's trying it out. And so far, every time we've gone out, we've had lemon and cherry or strawberry. With even when I did the Jello, and the lemon is basically the times we've gone out. It's been the flavored chicken number one that's caught the fish. We had one that we caught one on a whole bluegill last week. We caught a nice channel. But other than that, the only thing that we've been catching them on is flavored chicken. And out of those flavored chickens, the majority of those have been on the lemonade chicken. Kool-Aid, lemon Kool-Aid chicken. But Kevin has a great video on that where he did experiments on that also. Yeah, mud shrimp. It's not oh, I don't know if y'all could see that the bird out there that just dove down. Good sign that there's bait fish around. But Rebecca, we get chicken breasts at the Walmart's $1.77 a pound. I never saw that one get a hit. I wonder if that was the lemon chicken. What's that? That was the cherry. That's funny, Palmetto. I was thinking the same thing because Kool-Aid has actually worked better than Jello, as far as I'm concerned. Big packs, 2 or 3. Yep. Yeah, I think the Sam's Club. I think it's right about the same price too. A little less than $2 a pound for the chicken. Oh, that's for sure. Hopefully, we don't see $5 a gallon gas prices again. All right, now that sun is coming up and moving a little bit further west here, can everybody still see the rods okay? Is there too much of a glare on the screen? Shoe pick. There is bowfin around here, or shoe pick
I call both little bro.
here in the.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
I caught a 10 pound boat on the other side of the truck. This island.
Oh, really? Oh, over there?
When I go to that one rock,
Uh-huh.
I caught a 10 boat.
What did you catch that on?
Cut Chad.
Catch Chad?
Had, you know how I do the big, just like I do a regular hand.
Well, I don't know if you heard it or not there, Sabrina, but what my son said is he caught a 10-pound bowfin just on the other side of these trees. That's the main river over on the other side of that. Caught a 10-pound bowfin or shoe pick while catfishing over there. And they will fight too. All right, DMV, thank you very much. Actually, DMV, I'm Stan Jr. and that's Stan the third. Garfish. Yeah, we have we don't have the alligator gar up here. We have the I think it's spotted gar, I think is what it is up here. The long nose.
Long nose. Yeah, there's the alligator.
Think so, yep.
Yeah, we don't big pop. This river's got basically everything.
Hey, my buddy DMV that says, well, good morning to you now that I've actually used your name.
They do.
He does a lot of live stream bank fishing. He's the one that I told you that does like all night live stream that I've watched him.
Oh,
He's the one that I watched fish all night long.
Wait till April.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching it, oh, you're watching me. But April comes around, fish is gonna be every year.
Yeah, in the springtime we have the shad run, and the stripers follow the shad up the river. So right around in April is when that is. And basically the shad that come up are American shad and hickory shad, which very similar to your skipjack that everybody calls skipjack. The skipjack is actually a member of the river herring, and in Virginia you're not allowed to possess any you're not allowed to possess any river herring or American shad, but the hickory shad you're allowed to keep, and you fish for it basically the same way with little shad darts or the little can't remember what the name of the spoon are, but the what's that? Shad spoon. And I've heard some people call it something else, but the just a little shad spoon or flutter spoon, and what we usually do here in the river because of the amount of current and also to get a farther distance is we usually fish it on a about a 1 ounce about a 1 ounce bead sinker, the inline bead sinker. There we go. So that it prevents from the spoon, so it prevents it from tangling up, twisting up the line. But you get that in the spring and April when that shad run is going. You have just as much fun catching bait as you do catching the catfish. But you use that, and because those big boys are just following the shad up, it's nothing to where 20-pounder is your small one for the day. Let's see. Hello, Beaver. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I should have. I had went back through after the last live and put some people through as moderators. I hope everybody's got their blue wrenches out there, because up until then we had none. But I finally figured out how to do that. Boy, the sun is getting bright today. There you go. Thank you, Avid, for sharing the love out there. If anybody has a channel and they want to put their oh really? That's where we are fishing right now. The mighty bank of the James River, or the banks of the mighty James River. Yeah, and this here is a mighty bank. Mighty bank on the mighty James. You fish anywhere in particular? Richmond, Hopewell? Well, let's see. Yeah, that last one made the bait clicker go a little. So I want to hear the bait clicker go a lot. And yeah, Prince William County. All right. We have been out there. Some mighty good hunting out there. Creek Shenandoah. Yep. due the Tom said, due to the sunny weather, Vegas has dropped the odds to 5-1 that I'm falling in the drink this week.
Yeah, I think they better take that bet.
You hear him over there?
Just I already felt one today.
You hear him over there, Tom? He's saying that you should take that bet then because of the flooding. Because of flooding, the bank has got a bunch of sand that had ended up over here. So you can slip on that just as easy. Oh, oh, got one. He's on.
Gotta love that jerk on the other end, don't you? Oh, yeah. He might be on.
The way that thing was running, he should be.
I think oh yeah, he just realized he was hooked.
Another channel. No, I think we got a little blue kitten.
Crazy thought, but y'all never heard of using something like that for bait? Yeah. Yeah. We got one. We're gonna try it here in a minute. That's what's up. Get a call. Yeah, we just using chicken right now. You talk about 30 pounds, bro. That's a good way to get it right there. Oh yeah. But these are not. Shit. A lot less anomalous than you think. Yeah, we call it
Fish on, yeah, that's
one.
number
Like this. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
that was number 3.
Yeah. Use the cap double. I mean, not doubled up. I had to think it's one. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I just big cat. Yeah. Size your hand. Yep. Best damn bait ever. Stop fighting. Drop the bottom.
Okay, so no big ones yet, but that's 3 so far.
That's why I just did a quote I saw exactly. Bait. Right. Just about everything. Yeah, that's right. Hey, good luck, guys.
All right, you have a good one. So was that the lemon chicken? Lemon chicken strikes again. Number 3 on the lemon.
That guy right there. I don't know if they heard what he was saying. They have about 87 something huge, huge catfish. Caught it on a catfish that big. Yeah.
Lemon again, lemon chicken. And we've got the same amount of lemon and cherry out.
Oh, no. We went down near full lemon.
We had the same amount of lemon and cherry out, and lemon started doing it, so I think we got 1 cherry left out there. Yeah, I am totally shocked about some of the results from it. Like, I never would have thought lemon. I never would have thought lemon would have been the flavor. And as far as like scents go, I thought grape would be it because, everybody, I don't know if everybody remembers back in the day, that was really the first scented soft plastics that were out for bass was the, I think it was cream that had the grape flavored. Yeah, and I don't know if it has to do with the color, but I think red would have been awesome color, but just something about that citrus smell of the lemon. Catfish just like it. Yeah, we're let's see. What we're doing is you can see the main. I think you can see the main. The old mini ugly stick got the bite. Yeah. Oh, all right. As far as casting out, we got the main current for where we're at over here. Comes right here, and then it goes out this way. Well, off to my left over here, it's kind of like a little lagoon area that comes in. So we're fishing kind of from the current and just continuing to go this way all the way till we got one over here right in the middle of the hole over here. Right now we've got the sunfish off in the middle of this hole. And there's a lot of structure and whatnot there, so hoping that there's a flathead patrolling around in there somewhere. The next time that we go to check baits and change baits, we're gonna hook up some of that other catfish and see what we can get. Now, Tom said the new show is going to be Stan's lemonade stand. All right, still 16 people out there. Woo.
Baited up, cast out. 5 minutes later, got
Oh, that's the one you got it. We basically checked most of the baits anyway. Yeah, that one that he had just caught that last one on. He had recently, maybe 5, 10 minutes ago, reeled it in to check it, and sure enough, there was no bait. Put a new piece of bait on, cast back out. So if you're not getting a hit within like 15, 20 minutes or so, your active fish aren't really feeding in that particular spot. So go ahead and check them and cast back out. And that's just the saying that he likes to use. If you got good bait, you don't gotta wait. Basically, that's true. If you got the good bait and you put it right in the good spot where they're at, the active one are feeding, you're not gonna have to wait for the hit. Oh yeah, Beaver, we've done that before, and that may be coming up here in one of the lives. We've got quite a bit. We always used to do a bunch of camping, so we've got the Coleman stoves and everything we need to do it. And this particular location is pretty accessible, so it's not a long walk at all with what we'd have to bring to do that. Okay, and for everybody just coming in, any new people there, um, feel free if you've got a YouTube channel to share your link out. For anybody else, if somebody wants to put up Palmetto Cat's link, he's got his normal Sunday night show, and tonight is about the bank fishing. I will be on there tonight, along with some other awesome and amazing people. I think from what you can see, bank fishing for catfish, especially, has really taken off. People, that have been out there doing that, like DMV and Elston from Chunky Cats Fishing and One Ton, and now you've had Jesse from Outdoors Adventures doing it, and my son and myself, and Chesapeake Bay Catfishing. See, a lot of the newer shows have been about bank fishing. So if you want to learn more about that, Palmetto show tonight will be amazing about that. Thank you very much, Mike Turner. Avid, thank you for sharing out the links. And if tonight's show is anything like the past few have been, it's going to be a very awesome show. There's the geese coming back in that you all heard before. All right, Beaver, there you go. Thank you very much. I know Kevin greatly appreciates that. There you go. Thank you, Mike Turner. And for everybody out there that's new, got a little action going on here. Oh, fish on. Okay, fish on number 4.
On the channel.
Well, if we were doing a fish fry anytime soon, we are. That's number 4, all of about the same. That one's a little smaller, I think, but I love them like that size. So thank you, Palmetto. Yeah, if we can just get that one nice one in. But y'all have heard me say it more than once. The fish is a bonus. Just being out here on a beautiful day, enjoying this beautiful fresh air, being out with my son. That's what the real thing is about. Fish are a bonus. Honestly don't know. If you want to mix it up, I got. Oh, actually, we got to put those. Put the bait back inside the cooler bag. But I've got one bag there. It's just the plain chicken chunk. You wanted to make up some more lemon. It's up to you. Like there, here. Woo! The sun is just a beating out today. There you go. Beautiful cast. Beautiful cast. So, Avid, how's the knee doing? Hope you're not doing too bad. Hope you're doing okay there. And for everybody that's not sub to Avid, he did a great couple of videos there on smoking a turkey. So even with his busted up knee, he was out there for 14 hours smoking that turkey. 16 people watching. Okay. I'll take that. That's been about our average for the day so far. Anybody else have any other questions? Yes, Avin and Mike are knocking those links out the park. Them damn geese again. Causing all ruckus out there.
Trying to make a video over here. Hey, we're fishing here.
I use chicken. I won't be afraid to use you.
Good for us.
I think those geese are nervous. They know that we're using chicken for bait. They might think they're next. With as well as chicken works, though. I bet you it's way too expensive to use for bait, but I bet you duck would work really well. With the amount of oil that's in it, fat. Them Canadian. Okay, so everybody that's just tuning back in, or anybody new that's in, we've got four fish so far, 3 channels and 1 little blue, all in that same range. Perfect little sandwich size. And all have been on lemon Kool-Aid chicken. We do have out here, there is a whole bluegill that's out there, a whole live bluegill. We've got on the white pole over here, we've got a half of a chicken breast that's out there. Next time we bring one of these in, we're gonna go ahead and put a piece of fresh cut bait on there. Uh-oh. Little dock demon over here. The little ugly stick dock demon just had a little bump. Yeah, Tom, no, I couldn't bring myself to use duck. I couldn't do it. Possibly if I happened upon one that was had recently passed, I might, but Well, that's an awesome idea there. Les, thank you for coming in. Norm, glad that you're here. Yep, and I think every time Norm comes in, I think back to Cheers. For a second, I'm almost hoping that it's Coach is going to pour me a beer, but all right, 1 ton. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Anybody else been fishing lately? My son and I went out last night with his daughter, my youngest granddaughter. We were hoping to try. We were hoping to. She wanted to go out fishing, so we were hoping that she hooked into one. But mainly it was to try to see if we could get a little bait. We've been having a hard time with getting shad from the bank. A lot of the spots since the since the last flooding and stuff that we had, a lot of the spots that we used to you could usually find the shad there, they're not there right now. So one of the drawbacks of bank fishing is it's hard to hit the multiple spots. All right, awesome. Up to 17 wonderful people. Oh, up at the Wegmans. Yeah, duck and lamb. Love me some lamb too. Okay, and the sun keeps moving further and further west here. So can everybody still see the rods? Okay. Or am I starting to get too much glare? Oh, Norm, we got four fish in so far, all about the same size, all in that perfect eating size range. I don't know if you can see it there between there and there. So three channels, three channel cats, one blue, and all have been on lemonade chicken. I know. I need to get the eye black going there. You can see them good. Getting harder for me to see the screen. Okay, it says we've been live exactly 2 hours. 4 fish so far. We got some big bait out. We're trying to get still got hope to get a 30-pounder in. Rod number 1 over here is a ugly stick Doc Demon. Little 3-foot job. We're doing that just for a little fun. It's got a piece of lemon chicken on there. Number hard to see the screen. Number 2, just to the left of the Doc Demon there. That's got a double Kentucky rig on there. It's got lemon and a cherry chicken on it. Move over 1 to the first big white one. That's got half a chicken breast on it. The second white one here has that's got just the lemonade chicken. Number 5 here has got lemon chicken, lemon Kool-Aid chicken, and all of them have a little bit of. I put garlic on all of them. And the one that's off screen, just barely off screen, that's the one with the live bluegill on it. Okay, 16 wonderful people still watching. Thank you very much. If y'all don't mind, if you could hit the thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. Always love to see a thumbs up. Okay, 9:37. Probably going to give it about 8 more minutes or so, and then we'll get the. Probably going to check the bait. Maybe refresh some of them. No bounce juice, but I got the next best thing. Mountain Dew. A must-have for catfishing. Mountain Dew, you can have your people call my people. We'll see what we can work out. See if I can't see the fillet knife in there. Because I had grabbed the fillet knife and I wonder if they're just out in the back of the van. All right, up to 18 people. Hey, 2 old vets, thank you for coming in. So yeah, Elston has the bounce juice, the Potomac Punch. I got the James River juice, so. Well, you got a better shot at that than I do, Kevin. I appreciate you stopping in today. Two old vets. We've caught four so far. All Sammy's size. All in that where's my where are we going? There we go. All in that range or so, right in there. Three channels and one blue, all caught on lemonade chicken. We've had lemonade Kool-Aid chicken. We've had cherry Kool-Aid chicken. I got on the big white pole. I got half of a chicken breast there, and the only thing on that is a little sprinkle of garlic. We have a whole sunfish out, a whole live bluegill, and we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours so far, and four so far. Probably closer in the 3-ish pound, 2 to 3 pound range, give or take. What's a few pounds between friends, right? Now, of course, if we weren't on camera at all, they were 12 to 13 pounders. So well, I don't want to put that up there because that'll ruin my shot at having Mountain Dew people call my people. But gotta love that Mountain Dew. Tastes delicious. Mountain Dew and my Lucky Palmetto Cat shirt, must-haves for a day at the river. It's weird. I don't. The big white one. It's funny. It must be just right in one of those current themes where the line it's a little slack. Then it'll catch the current and it'll tighten up a little bit. Then it'll be a little slack. Which is absolutely perfect spot. Those, especially for some of the bigger cats, will sit along that line where they're sitting just to the outside of the current and that little bit of slack water. They don't expend as much energy sitting there waiting for some big old bait to just come floating by them. Let's see, what did I miss here? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Sabrina? Mo Homesteading. Awesome channel. The truck come across the train track? Uh, I guess you can't. You guys can't see it from your angle. Just one of those maintenance trucks that just drove across the railroad bridge. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Definitely. You want me to slice up the definitely? All right, 9:47. We're gonna just in a minute here get the check the baits, refresh them, get them cast back out, see if we can't get some more action happening here. Yeah, in between the two currents where it's that slack in between.
Right up the back.
Yep, but it doesn't seem like this area, as nice as it seems, this little hole right out in front of us, it's just got a nice little lagoon of water where the current's not there. But this is several weeks in a row we've tried fishing right there, and that we've had baits in there. It looks like there should be a monster in there, but we haven't even had a bite in it. All of the bites have came right out off the edge of the main current. Yeah, yeah, right off the edge of the main current. You know, right where they say the fish are supposed to be. That's funny. Yep, 1 ton. 1 ton's past couple lives there. I've had my good buddy LG Bass has made it on a couple of their last outings. Tom has done that. LG's done that during there's a little bit of the colder weather there, and what a nice guy was nice enough to bring them coffee. Okay, so everybody keep an eye on the polls for me. Just yell if one gets a bite. We're gonna rebait here, freshen up the bait. We're gonna try to put out a whole new spread. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll refreshen the baits, put out a whole new spread, and see if we can't knock out a few more of these and still get a chance to land that 30-pounder. Oh, the cat daddy, yeah. Yeah, I tell you, my son and I both have been impressed with the Lou's cat daddy. It was $25 for the combo at Walmart. I haven't looked recently to see, but it's 7 foot medium heavy spinning combo. The first week that we were here, I caught the 22-pounder on it. If you are going to be fishing for bigger blues with it, I recommend changing the line out, depending where you're fishing, to at least some 20-pound big game. That is my favorite line to use. Dollar for dollar, I think. You can buy some more expensive ones that may work a little better, but dollar for dollar at the price point of I can get 40-pound test big game in the green color, or actually that's the solar collector. Because the green, if you get green big game, it's that like moss green. It doesn't have the good color to it. Hello, Mike Kaufman. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Nice to see you. Yeah, yeah, the solar collector at night really under the black light. My son in his boat had the black light set up there, and that stuff glue like. Hey, give me a hand, please. Be careful. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna get some baits going. We'll be right back. Put the knife back in the bag. Oh, you'd already brought it. What's that? Yeah, go ahead, go for it. He's still kicking, right? just because of that delay. Pulling the, uh, stop pulling my emotions. And you can definitely tell now we moved out a little bit more into the faster water out into the channel a little more. Tell by how tight the lines are, more bend on all the poles. All the way out. But that's over. Now it's from get it from all the way. See the bag of it is, right? All right. See, I miss All right, Sabrina, enjoy your breakfast. Still got 12 people watching. All right, DMV, thank you for stopping in. Okay, since we're streaming a little over 2.5 hours. So 10:10. Let's yes, Palmetto, we're up to 4. Total of 4 so far. We just went and repositioned the baits, freshened up the baits on the white pole over here, number 3. We changed out the chicken breast for a big fillet of the catfish fillet. That's got cut bait on it. Number 4 still has the live bluegill that's still doing a great job kicking around. And then we got our lemon chickens over here. What we did is we cast a little bit further out into the main current because they had seemed to have died off a little bit right here in the off current area. So we're trying to move out more out towards the middle of the river into the deeper hole of the main current. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, catch another one. A little slow today. Now I got you. Now I understood what you said. The sun's getting to me. Hey, you see that black powder right there? Powder. It's a little black thing. It's salt powder. I'd taken it out and put 4 on it. There we go for everybody. I think you can see that. That's what we're up to today. Use my Palmetto Cat's counter that I won on his show. Okay, so the lemonade chicken is very simple. You just cut your chicken up into chunks, whatever size you want to use. Before I put it in my Before I put them in the baggie, once I get them cut, I spread them out, and then I do garlic powder over it. Then it's just a matter of pouring in the Kool-Aid. Yeah, there it is. You got your lemonade chicken. I usually do, I don't know, this is a quart-sized bag, filled about halfway. I usually do 2 packets on it. Nice little chunk there for a 3-foot pole. Hey, before you come this way, look down in my bag. Yeah. Time is 10:17. Nope, I basically just cut the chicken into the chunks. I basically cut them into the chunks. Uh, Sprinkle the garlic powder over it, which that does help dry it up a little bit. Then I put it in the baggie. Once I get it in the baggie, that's when I mix the 2 packs of Kool-Aid in with it. Well, I would say we are definitely up into the 70s already. That is a bright, bright sun that's there. Yeah, it is definitely no shirt weather, but I don't want to scare anybody. Okay, up 13 people watching. My lucky number. Now we're gonna get a bite. Actually, I think the bite is gonna start to pick up a little bit. Uh, we had when we first got here. Started 7:30. What time did I say the high tide was? 9 o'clock. When we first got here, we had a couple hours of the last couple hours of the incoming tide, where that's got that your water and your bait, your food, and everything moving in. That really does. The incoming tide is almost always your major feeding time. Should be going out now. Yeah, because now the tide's going back out. Yep. So if you're fishing in tidal waters, it's always the high tide and the low tide. Even though it's high tide, it's still a slack water time. So right now it's high. We're at high tide and it's just starting to go down. So we should start picking up a couple hits again here within the next little bit. Right, that sun's moving over some more. Everybody still see the poles okay? That's awesome, Mr. Lyle. Really appreciate you coming in, showing the support. Same goes for everybody. I'll take it. We've been averaging in that upper teens area all for the past 2 hours and 48 minutes. So cannot complain about that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's. I was amazed at the. I was amazed that. And that must have changed because that was when I first moved down here. It was one of the things said was you couldn't use any game fish, but now it's like a lot of other states where you can use. You're allowed to use game fish. The only thing is the ones like that have a krill limit, you've got to use them whole. And the that have a certain size. You can't use them as cut bait because they need to be able to count it as, if it's cut up, they can't tell if it met the requirements to keep. Good morning, Mark. Huh. Well, thank you for coming in anyhow. I'm glad you finally saw we were live. Sunday morning thing has been working out for us, so that's what we're trying to do on the Sunday mornings. And for everybody that just came in, we are up to 4 fish. Nothing big yet. We've caught 3 channels and blue, all in the eater size range. There we go. All in the eater size range. And all on lemon chicken, lemon Kool-Aid chicken. Huh. Yeah, I've been having those issues too with it not letting me know, when notifying me when people are going live. That's why I try to post it out on Facebook, especially if I'm still new to this, so I tried to post it this morning a couple times, but then I was having issues getting back and forth with so I only got to post it out a couple times. But if I come into somebody's live, I usually try to post it out into all the Facebook groups. Shaky Bell. That's what I've been doing, Mark, and it does. The ones that I've done that to, it does seem to have help. All right, I see where Palmetto must be leaving. Well, thank you for coming in, Kevin, and we'll see you later on today. Looking forward to the show tonight. Again, for everyone that doesn't know, Palmetto Cats is continuing his series of some very, very, very informational shows. So I will be one of the guests on tonight. So everybody that's here, go end your week right with Palmetto Cats. I think from it flipping to high tide to now it's actually starting to go out. Starting to be a little water movement. Got a feeling we're going to get some hits. We don't get any by what time is it? Oh, son. Number 2. Did y'all see this one bounce? So right in here, a few minutes ago. About the tail end of it. I couldn't tell if it was a. Couldn't tell if it was just the bait letting go in the current. It looked like it was an actual pretty good bump though. Okay, still holding in at 15 people. Everybody can. Is the glare getting to be too much yet, or is it just me? Oh, looks like my video is froze. Can y'all still hear me? There we go. We're back. Here and see. Okay. Yeah, my end. The video was froze up on the screen. Is the glare doing okay still? Awesome. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Norm. Thank you, Mike Turner. Woo! This heat is crazy. I'm telling you, this year is something else. Here we are, a third of the way through November. Yeah, a third of the way through November. It's hunting season, and we're up in the mid 70s today. And not a single dang breeze to be bought. There's dead leaves in the trees, and they're not even falling. I almost wish we were getting a little bit of rain right now. Okay, still holding strong at 15 people. Like I said, I think if we're gonna get any more hits, it's gonna start happening soon because we've gone over the high tide hump where your high tide and your low tides are still basically slack waters. Just at high tide, there's more water there, but it's not moving. Once it starts going back down from the high tide down to the outgoing tide on its way down to low tide, that water's moving. So that usually does get the fish to start moving and start feeding again. Yep, because it was incoming. I don't know if you can tell by looking at the lines, but the first couple of hours this morning, it was an incoming tide, which means your normal flow of river with the incoming tide. Well, glad to have you back, Mark. Like I'm saying, with the incoming tide, it kind of held the current back, and it kind of we were positioning our rods out this way a little bit. Now that it's an outgoing tide and the tide's flowing with the river current, you can see that it's all the lines are really being pulled downstream now. Show off the guns a little bit. Okay, so Mark, with you just coming back in, we still are at a count of 4. Still on a count of 4. That's right. Got the big guns out now. And the good thing about fishing here is once we're done and we pack up, it's only like a 10-minute drive back home. These two out here. We want to try. This went real slack, right? Something like that. Hello, Steve. Thanks for coming in. No worms out today, Kevin. Uh, Mark. Now I'm doing the wrong name, Bug, just like you. We've got over here. We got a little. We got the ultralight. I mean ultralight. We got the ugly stick Doc Demon. We got some lemon chicken on there. The pole right next to it here, number 2. I got a double Kentucky rig on there with lemon Kool-Aid chicken on one and cherry Kool-Aid chicken on the other hook. Big white pole next to that, number 3. Got a big fillet of catfish on there. Number 4 has got a live bluegill kicking and swimming. Got some blood coming out, so that's a shock that we haven't had anything on that. Then we've got lemon chicken again. And pole number 6 out here is just off camera. It's got lemon chicken on it. And again today, even with the other baits, it's been lemon chicken, lemon Kool-Aid chicken that's gotten all the bites. Yeah, thank you, Steve. We just recently had started using it. We've been where we live, just outside of Richmond, for 7 years now. And we ended up finding this spot by using Google Maps, and we saw it listed as when they have like the city or state owned property, it's in a different color. So we found this little bitty, just one little bitty spot. It's a kayak takeout spot. I think so. I think it went right there, right? Yeah, it looked like it needed a new piece anyhow. Unless you want to try a piece of fresh cut bait on it back there. Fresh lemon chicken right there. But yeah, it's a beautiful little hole. I can't wait to try this later on in the winter and next spring when the shad runs start, because they will just be piled up right in here waiting for the shad to come floating by them. Okay, 14 wonderful people still in here. 10:46. The leaf monster's starting to attack. Yeah, this sun is just bright today. I can barely see the screen. There you go. Send it. Yeah, that was good. Looks like you hit just on the other side of that current. Yeah, we got people dropping down to 12. Oh, back up to 13. All right, now we're gonna get a bite. Yeah, yeah, y'all would have got a big kick last night. My son and I came out with his daughter, my youngest granddaughter, was 9, and we were basically come out because she wanted to go fishing, and we wanted to try to catch some bait for today. Well, we didn't catch any bait. We went fishing on the other side of the river and never even got a bite. But if everybody would have got, oh, there you go, good chunk. I managed to, I didn't fall in the drink, but I fell in the mud. Fell in the mud, and my granddaughter. Like, Dad, Grandpa fell again. So, Avid, how much of that turkey is left? I think any of that movement you see is just some with the change in current and it going out now, outgoing tide. You got leaves and whatnot are coming down. So you get caught up on the line and it'll move your bobber a little bit and your bobber. Catch on your line and make it loose. It'll come off hold on the bottom. That's the movement we're seeing there. Yeah, that getting old is no fun. What? We may have a little action going on over here on number one. On a little ugly stick dock demon over here. All right, Mr. Dockery, thank you very much. Good luck with your kayak out there today. Chad, I don't know how you expect doctory to work under those hostile conditions like that. That we've been running 3 hours and 20 minutes. We've the high tide changed about an hour ago, where it's starting to be the outgoing tide. So we've been trying to give it a little bit. We haven't had a good hit in a while, but the water looks like it's even starting to. The outgoing tide is starting to pick up a little more. So that's what you're looking for, is the faster moving water. So we're giving it a little bit longer. If we don't start getting any hits, then we'll be packing up and calling it another beautiful day with no monsters, but four beautiful catfish. Yeah, that was some show the last week there fishing with the Chad. There was shots being fired everywhere. State to state, boat to bank. I don't think anybody was safe in that nobody was safe in that stream that night. But it was definitely a lot of fun. Hit the bucket. Big chicken sauce. How you doing? All right. Have a good trip.
Yeah, it was great.
Beautiful, beautiful. Gonna work again tonight. All right, Mike Turner. Thank you very much. Always appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it really was, Chad. That was such a fun show. And a lot of announcements with not suspicion, announcements with curiosity and waiting to see what's coming up next. There you go. Sent that sucker. That answers that question. Okay, still got 12 great people. Still got 12 great people in here. She is out there. They bring so it doesn't get too overheated. So anybody else going fishing today or done any fishing lately? Mike, have you been able to get back out again? All right, well, we're going to give it like another 10, 15 minutes or so. We don't start getting any more hits. We'll start heading on out of here. And how'd you do yesterday, Chad? I've been most of the weekend been with the granddaughters. We went and had a great time at the drive-in on Friday night. Then a fun day with them yesterday, just doing a whole lot of not too much, but just running around and having a little fun. I know, Mike, that's what I'm saying today. This is crazy. That's a third of the way through November and it's so hot out here. Definitely gonna have a little definitely what's that? Yeah, good golfing weather. It would be beautiful out here right now. Absolutely beautiful. If there was just a little bit of a breeze. 21 pounds, all right, nice. Just a little bit of a breeze, it would be perfect. But with it being absolutely, the air being absolutely still, It is just sweltering out. Not what you expect for November. Oh yeah, especially out there in Ohio, Mike. Hello, PD. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Let's see, 3.5 hours. Still got full charge on the phone. Backup battery still in good shape. Look how far I've come from the challenge there, Chad. Everything was already dead by now. Had to keep running up back and forth just to keep the screen, excuse me, just to keep enough battery on the phone to keep it going. Now 3.5 hours in, and the phone is still fully charged, and my backup battery is down to like 30%. So easily would make it through the 6 hour challenge. Thank you very much for coming in, Mr. PD. Hoping to get one more. That is right. One fish will make the trip. But like I said, my trip is made already. Just being out on a beautiful day like this. Everything on top of that is cake. Bonus. Hey, good morning, Rex. How are you today? For everybody just coming in, our wow, that sounded like a jet for a second. A couple motorcycles. For everybody just coming in, within the first, we got most of our bites within the first 2 hours. It was the incoming tide then, really, which is my favorite time to fish the river, is the incoming tide, especially this time of year. But we're up to a grand total of, I don't know if anybody can see that, we're up to a grand total of 4 fish. All 4 fish were caught on lemon Kool-Aid chicken. 3 channel cats and 1 blue. All of them in the 2 to 2ish or so, right around there. It's perfect sandwich size. Perfect eater size fish. We had some bigger baits out. On the white pole earlier, I was using half of a whole chicken breast. And we did have, right after we first started, we did have a really good hit on that. I believe it was just a smaller fish. He never got the whole piece in his mouth. He ended up tearing off about half of that piece of chicken. So I came back in, went out with a half a piece of chicken breast and came back with a quarter. Now we've got a nice catfish fillet on there. The other the Abu pole here's got we've had a live bluegill swimming around on that all day so far. Nothing on that. The rest of the poles, we had cherry Kool-Aid chicken and lemon Kool-Aid chicken. And all the fish were caught on lemon Kool-Aid chicken. So all of the trips that we've had recently, lemon is outfished. Lemon Kool-Aid chicken has outfished everything else, including the cherry Kool-Aid chicken. It's outfished fresh cut bait. Had shrimp. We tried shrimp. Not even a bite on the shrimp. But it has been the lemon Kool-Aid chicken breast. It's been catching everything. Oh, there goes the duck. There goes the duck that I wanted for bait. Yeah. Yeah, that duck saw that we were using chicken for bait and he hauled butt. Said he wanted nothing to do with it. Hello, Betty, how you doing? Cherry jello with garlic. Oh, my screen froze up again, but last time y'all could still see and hear me. What's that? Did, right? And the Cat Daddy caught one. Oh, dang. Chat froze and everything. So I can't even see if anybody's posting any new chat. But last time everybody could still see me even though mine had froze up. Well, maybe we're gonna bite now. There goes the chopper. Get us a chopper bite. I'm not sure what caused the freeze like that, so tried to put my hat over it for a minute, see if it could get in the shade, see if that might help. Like I said, my chat and the screen are froze. Phone doesn't feel that hot. Oh, there we go. All right. Now I can see the comments. Everything's going good. Mmm, big bunch of crappie. Apple cider donuts. Oh man, what's that? Now we're jealous. Yep, that's right, Michael. Sometimes you got to pull it all out. What's that? Yeah, when we used to live back in upstate New York, big apple farms up there, and we used to go to this one every year, every fall, go apple picking, and the orchard there, they would do they'd make fresh apple cider donuts. As you know, you'd go through, they had the whole shop area where you could buy how many pounds of apples, and out and back they had the U pick where you could do that also. But you'd have to get the apple pies and the fresh apple cider. And man, those apple cider donuts, soon as they came out of the oven and they were still warm, oh my gosh. The DMV is back.
Yeah, we got it here.
Avid's still here. DMV is back. Rex is here. Hey, what do we got? 11:24. All right, 11:24. We're gonna give it to 11:30. Hope we can pull one out. One more out before we're over would be nice. We are far enough into the tide change that the outgoing tide should have picked up by now if it was going to. Oh man. Still at 4 DMV. We're hoping to get that one last one before we end. But you know how it is. Sometimes you just know when the bite went to straight up booty cheeks, and you just got to know when to call it. Allergic to waiting, yeah. Yeah, here too. I can't believe for third of the way through November, and it is just. I said it would be nice if there was just a little bit of a breeze. Any kind of a breeze would just,
Right.
or the bite where you're not thinking about it. But when you have no breeze or no bite, it's just making it a little too hot. Made it so hot I had to pull out the big guns. Right, 11:28. We are giving it 2 more minutes. All right, fish, 2-minute warning. You are at the 2-minute warning. If you want to be on the show today, you've got 2 minutes to bite. Don't know if it'll work, but figured I'd give them the chance. Sometimes the fish can be a little camera shy, and sometimes the big boys want to come get their picture taken. Yeah, there we go. LG came up with it before. Been pushing the lemonade chicken so much that we should call it Stan's Lemonade Stand. So fish, catfish up there, lemonade stand closing in 2 minutes. Last call. Yeah, trust me, we just want to take the picture and we'll put you right back in. What's that? Yeah. All right. Well, all right, fish, you had your chance. Well, we're gonna cut it out here. Not a bad day. We ended up with 4 fish on the day. Yeah, hey, we tried to give them the chance to come on, but they were all camera shy, I guess. So we ended up shutting it down. We had four fish on the day. They all came earlier, within the first 2 hours of getting here. We had a couple other hits then, and that was the incoming tide. And once it hit once it hit the high tide and over, just not really a bite after that. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. If you could hit the thumbs up before you go, that'd be great. I look forward to seeing everybody soon. We have Palmetto Cats tonight. It's going to be an awesome show about bank fishing. So everybody tune in to that. Thank you very much there, Mike Kaufman. I'm glad you came in. We had a good day too. Like I said, just being out on a beautiful day is everything. The fish are just a bonus. Got to spend some time with my son and all you great people. So we'll shut it down now. I appreciate it, each and every one of you stopping in. And have a great day. We'll talk to everybody soon. Now, if I could just find that dang, there it is.